my guy. Those shoes are so fresh, my boy.
I know. All right, go ahead.
Testing, testing.
No, you're good. Like, go ahead.
Oh, okay. For sure. All right. So, took a trip about an hour down the road to one of the coolest gyms in my area, in my state, within, you know, a couple 100-mile radius, Valley's Gym. So if you're ever in the Visalia area, Visalia, California, definitely come check out Valley's Gym. Hardcore gym, badass equipment. They got some old equipment, some new equipment, and it's just a whole ass vibe. It's just a whole vibe, we can't lie. They play hardcore gym music. You could bring your posing trunks in here and strip down. You're not gonna get kicked out. You can slam weights, you can grunt, you can yell, however you get down. This is very exciting for me because I think some of the best equipment that they have is for legs. And I have not hit legs since a week before the show. And today is Friday, so it's a 1 week post show. And so it's been roughly 2 weeks since I've trained legs, and I've been dying to hit legs. So I can only imagine how amazing this pump is gonna be, how amazing this lift is gonna be, and we had to capture it for you guys. So as you guys know, I'm still post-show, so no PRs or anything crazy today. You know, I'm gonna train hard, I'm gonna lift what I can, but really we're just trying to get a really good pump, really good contractions, and just keep the joints healthy, okay? So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna get to work, we're gonna down this pre, of course you already know, raw. I got 2 scoops of pump in here, a scoop of pump squared, a scoop of peak O2, and just because it's leg day, I got 1 scoop of secret stuff in here, all right? C-Bum, I got you. Use code AP. Also, you'll see I got the IFBB Pro shirt on, you know, feeling real official now. Got to represent the Pro League. So. And then under it, I got some new apparel from my new sponsor, Jet North. These are their 2-in-1 shorts. They come with like some underwear built in. It's really cool, very comfortable. And then I got something under as well, which you guys will see, a tank from Jet North. You can use my code AP15 on there, okay? So support your boy, support the brands, cop yourself a fresh fit. And you know, when you feel good, when you look good, everything just goes smooth. So it's time to train some legs, let's get it. Okay, so first exercise, we're gonna start with hamstrings. I usually always start my leg days with hamstrings. Just a good way to warm up the back of the knee without putting any tension on the knee. And honestly, most of my leg days consist of quad movements. And I usually only do 1 hamstring movement on my leg day, so I figure I probably should start with it when I'm the most fresh, I have the most energy, and we can take it the farthest essentially. So what I tell you about this hardcore ass gym, I'm only 2 sets in, I'm starting to break a good sweat, but this is like the fun shit. Like all these corporate gyms with the AC blasted, not my style. So already breaking a good sweat, pump is going really good, joints are getting really warmed up nice already. So the machine specifically that we're starting with is this Flex Fitness Ham Flexor. It's a single leg standing hamstring curl. It's very, very good to isolate the hamstrings, but this machine is literally butter. It's so smooth, the stretch is amazing, the squeeze is amazing, and if you're able to contract well with your hamstrings, you do 2 sets of this, your hamstrings are stupid pumped. So that's my goal here. I did 2 warm-up sets, now I'm gonna do 2 working sets of 12 to 15, all right? So focus on good control, focus on bracing, not using the glute or the lower back at all, and just really squeezing the hamstring. So let's get to it. got like 17 reps on that one. So I may need to go a little bit heavier on this next working set, but I'm at least gonna match the reps with my other leg. And we'll probably go up and actually get a set of 12. So I'm actually feeling pretty strong today, so it's good. Okay. So the last set was like a little bit lighter than I thought, so we went ahead and jumped up the weight just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And the hamstrings are just stupid pumped right now already. So this will be my last working set here. Aim for 12 to 15. And then we'll move on, all right? So let's get it. Okay, that one we got 15, so that was good. Hamstrings are nice and pumped. I'm nice and hot, nice and sweaty. And then now we're gonna move on. I'm thinking adductors. Open up the hips a little bit. Then we'll jump into probably compound, maybe they have a Cybex leg press here, and that is the GOAT leg machine. So definitely wanna hop on that. But legs are already pumped, hamstrings are pumped. I can already tell this is gonna be a damn good leg day, so let's keep it rolling. I made good improvements. I look like I'm gonna be heavier on stage, and my coach thinks I can be somewhat competitive. Maybe I'll pick a show, but my weight cap is 227, and I was 202 on stage. So I'm like, well, I got 25 pounds of tissue. That's not gonna, I mean, that's gonna take at least 2 years, minimum. So I'm trying to just like play it by ear, and then obviously the rest of the year just like health phase, you know, kick it with my family, Christmas, yeah, do all the normal stuff, and then you know, come January, February, we'll see what happens. So movement number 2, we're gonna do adductor. My favorite all-time leg movement for sure. I think after starting to implement these about 3-4 years ago, and really just trying to like master the movement. Controlling the negatives, squeezing hard at the top, pausing, and the hole. I think it has helped my legs grow tremendously. From the front, from the back, it's just really helped me close in the gaps in my physique, especially in my legs. So I definitely encourage you guys to implement an adductor variant at least every single leg day, at least once a week. And definitely try to go hard and perfect the movement. So I'm probably gonna do about 2 working sets here as well. I'm trying to hold myself back a little bit because as much as I would love to do the whole stack on adductors, I just have to be a little bit mindful that I just got off stage a few days ago. I was just on diuretics a few days ago. I was very depleted just a few days ago. So it's like, I want to train hard because I feel good, but at the same time, I have to be mindful of my joints, my tendons, and everything else. So probably gonna have to pull back a little bit, but we're still gonna go hard as far as intensity goes, okay? So here we go.
So guys, when you see me doing this, look at the negative, okay? Stretching as hard as I can, as slow as I can, pausing in the hole, squeezing as hard as I can. Make the machine hit hard. Then once you hit, slow negative like this. Really exaggerate it, almost like you're going so slow. Get to that hole for that stretch, and squeeze again. Really, every rep should be about this slow. My adductors are already on fire right now. We're going to do as many as we can. Here we go. Now we're working. Now we're working. Come on. All right. So for all you guys that say that machine is for girls, or that's the sus machine, you guys are just missing out, all right? So no matter what movement it is, you can control it. You can nail down all the cues. You can make the most of any movement. So that was one working set. Got a lot of reps there, so I might up it a little bit. But just from that one set, my adductors are just ridiculously pumped. Just from one set. Like the muscle that we're working, for you guys that want to know, is this right here. So this gap right here. So you see how my quads are touching right here on the inside, and there's just meat right here? That is literally the muscle that we're working. So from the back, especially for you competitors out there, that's from the front, you turn to the back, that gap is still closed there. So, like I said, don't neglect these adductors, man. Hit them hard, just like you hit your squats, just like you hit your hack squats, your leg press. Hit the adductors just as hard. Okay guys, movement number 3. Just been pounding water in between sets because it's really fucking hot in here. Still gotta stay hydrated. This is the Cybex leg press. If you know, you know. I'll say that much, but this is my baby right here. This is my baby girl right here. I put a ring on it already, everything. This is my baby girl. Favorite piece of equipment for legs, by far. We've done 2 sets. Like I said, you know, as much as I'd like to go heavy, I just have to pull back a little bit. We don't want to be injured. Like, we feel good now, but in a few weeks, if my knees are hurting me, my hips are hurting me, like, what good is that doing me, you know? So I touched 3 plates, felt easy. I'm assuming 5 plates should be easy. But we're going very high reps here, 15 to 20. Putting the feet very, very low on the platform. I'll show that to you right now. Maximizing knee flexion, really getting a good stretch on the quads. So I'll show you guys the setup. Okay. So if you want to come around, see you got this platform here. A lot of people on leg press, like, they put their feet like way up here, or even like in the middle, which is fine. You're still gonna hit quads, but you want to hit the most knee flexion you can. So you want to try to get your feet as low as possible. So like my heels are essentially off this platform already. And as far as width, I'm going about shoulder width, okay? Here we go. We're just gonna go down real slow, pause in the hole, and get it going. I would have liked to get like 5 more reps there, I'm just being mindful. Like, I don't want to cause any unnecessary damage. I don't want to wake up tomorrow and my knees hurt. Like, I just have to be very mindful, as do you guys too if you just compete. And just be mindful, like, hey, your joints and your tendons,
they are still very beat up from that prep. My mind and my body feel good, but internally is what we're worried about. So have to be mindful of that. But on the bright side, quads are pumped, legs are pumped, everything feels good. I could go up. I don't know, what do you guys think? I honestly, I could go up. I could stick with 5. I guess when you get put into a position like this, sure, I could think logically, but I think the best thing to do is WWRD. Y'all know what that stands for? What would Ronnie do, right? What would Ronnie Coleman do? I think Ronnie Coleman would for sure throw on another plate, so. And I think C-Bum would throw on another plate too, so. I got 25 pounds of tissue to gain. One more plate can't hurt, let's run it. Come on, man. Okay guys, bear with me, I'm out of breath and dying. Exercise number 4, good old leg extensions. So, I mean honestly, I like doing leg extensions before compounds, after compounds. I connect so well with my quads. I can go heavy, I can go light, I can go moderate weight, and it all really feels good on my quads. I'm going a little bit moderate, and I'm getting like 12 to 15. I'm just pumping as much blood as I possibly can. And I'm taking this to true failure because it's a leg extension, it's a machine. I can take it to mechanical failure without risk of injuring myself. So it's good and the pump is just insane. So we're gonna knock out our first working set right here. And honestly, with how good we're feeling, with how good the pump is, probably run like at least 3 working sets because the pump is just unreal, and I'm gonna just keep it going because I feel good, so why not? Okay, here we go. And 2. Just like every other movement, you want to control that negative. Stretch all the way down until the whole pause. Squeeze. Come right back down. Slow, you see the fibers going. Everything is being activated. Stretch. Squeeze. When you squeeze, you should see all 4 heads separating. Here you'll see the outer quad, watch. Now we feel the lactic acid starting to come in. So we speed up just a little bit. Really gotta push through. leg extensions got me good. Oh my God. Just so pumped. Leg extensions. Home stretch. My quads are absolutely fried. 2 to 3 sets of adductors, 3 working sets on leg press, 3 working sets on leg extensions, all high reps, all high volume. My quads are just done. Normally I would do another quad movement, but I think I'm gonna just finish with some lying hamstring curls. A little bit light, stretch out the hamstrings, get a good squeeze, and we'll touch up the calves a little bit, and we'll call it a day. I am exhausted. I'm dehydrated. I'm gonna need a 0-calorie Gatorade as soon as I leave. Probably cucumber. If not cucumber, then strawberry kiwi. Those are my 2 go-tos. So, I did one already. This will be my second. So on here, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point, but honestly, all your movements should be controlled. There should be no swinging, no jerking on any movement. Upper body, lower body, arms, chest, don't matter. So here, we're gonna go very, very slow and controlled on the negative, which is the way down. We're gonna get that full stretch. You should feel the tension on your hamstring the whole way. Once we get that full stretch on the hamstring, you're gonna squeeze up and squeeze the hamstring. Nice and hard, give it a 1 to 2 second hold, and then right back down, okay? Just make sure it's all about tempo. So let's get a good final set in here. Here we go. Nice stretch all the way down. Squeeze. Slow negative. Pause at the bottom. Now we're in the rhythm. Now we just ride it out. Oh my God. I need that Gatorade right now. But we gotta do a little calves first, so let's finish that. Okay guys, so just finishing up with a little bit of calves. 110 degrees, no fan, no AC, no nothing. That's just how we like it on leg day. Getting down and dirty. But we gotta finish off the calves. Obviously for me, my calves are a weak point. Team no calves. But every year they've gotten a little bit better. And the more I emphasize them, the more I actually train them and take my sets to failure, the more they grow. So usually do about 3 working sets here. Normally I do seated, but this specific gym has a really, really good standing calf raise. So I'm gonna run that and you guys will see how small my calves are. Hooray. Okay. Slow and controlled, just like everything else. Pause at the bottom, squeeze at the top. Here we go, guys. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze. Go negative, stretch out the muscle, stretch, squeeze. I know it's embarrassing. Looks like I don't even train calves, I know. I'm working on it though. Okay guys, that's a wrap. It's time to get this post-workout meal in. Down a fat ice cold Gatorade, 0, maybe 2. Take an hour drive home, rinse off, and probably watch The Office or something like that, or a movie. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching the video, of course. Appreciate you guys tagging along on this leg day. I know it wasn't anything crazy, nothing too intense, but I hope you guys maybe took something from this, or maybe it just preoccupied you long enough to eat your meal, or maybe help you get through 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, whatever it may be. Regardless, I do really appreciate all the support. After turning pro, I really got a lot of feedback and advice. Hey, I need to get my YouTube going. I need to be consistent, and I feel like I'll release 4 to 5 YouTube videos, and then I won't release one for 6 months. So, me and my video guy Ryan, he's holding the camera right now. We're really trying to crank out these YouTube videos. We're FaceTime each other every day. Hey, when are we shooting? Where are we shooting? What are we doing? And so far, so good, man. We've put out a couple videos, and I'm just excited to document this rebound phase for you guys after my show. See how much we can grow, see how lean we can stay. Definitely want to show you guys some cheat meals along the way, some day in the lives, all that type of stuff, not just training. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you might want to see, please leave it in the comments below. And until next time, I really appreciate it. We're gonna ride this rebound out. We're gonna jump into the off season, and before we know it, we're gonna be getting ready for the pro debut. So, welcome to the journey. I appreciate all the love, all the support. It's time for me to go rest, eat, and drink that Gatorade 0, all right? I'll see y'all.
Excellent timing.
Oh yeah.